So the benefit of having such a popular mouse is Logitech basically gets tons of data on how we use our mice, the things we like about it, the things we don't like about it, and then they can make iterative improvements over and over again on each one. And so this one, the 4, I've noticed has some bigger changes, but still keeps that formula and feels familiar. So it's still a great size, still a great shape, for righties anyway. But a lot of older MX Masters you might see end up looking kind of crummy after a few years because of the rubberized finish that they all have. Well, Logitech noticed that. So this one should avoid all that because it's an entirely new plastic finish. Now, obviously plastic has a negative connotation, but in certain products, it just makes sense, like headphones and computer mice. So there's no finish to wear off. It's just texture. It's lightweight, it's recycled, and the little micro texture they've put on this middle part gives you a little bit of extra grip. So I'm pumped that it should have a much longer life of looking basically new. But then there's also a whole bunch of other little things. Like the horizontal scroll wheel is moved a bit higher up, which is awesome for me because I use it all the time while video editing. The mouse click is also now, with the last 2 generations, super silent, which is nice in a studio environment like this. There's also a third button added up at the front here in front of the forward and back buttons that can be customized. And then the biggest new addition is actually haptics. And so that's kind of a bold thing to try. Obviously, you have mouse clicks already, but they've added a haptic motor for even more clicks. It's in the middle of the mouse, kind of like right by your thumb, kind of like a smartphone's vibration motor. So when you press this silicon gesture area down here, you can feel it click, even though it's not actually moving. It's a very convincing click, and then you can turn that up or down in settings, along with tons of other stuff like setting that to be a quick launch shortcut ring for any of your favorite apps, or spaces, or mission control on a Mac, or you can even make your own macros. So the Logitech Options Plus app is just a Fantasyland level of playground for people trying to maximize their productivity. It's kind of like this little Grand Theft Auto weapons select, but for your computer mouse. I personally don't use a ton of these like quick launching features because I am a keyboard and Raycast shortcut person on the Mac anyway,